Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. And before we get started with today's video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and without further ado, let's get on with the video. Today's video is going to be my November mid-month reading wrap-up. I have read 11 books so far this month. I am filming this on the 17th, but I had read all these books by the 15th, so it actually is a correct mid-month, halfway through the month kind of wrap-up. But I haven't finished a book since then, so it's also applicable to right now on the 17th. But we're going to go over the 11 books I've read, what they were, what I thought of them, and if that sounds interesting to you, then let's get into this and you stick around. Sorry that didn't make any sense. Also, warning, a lot of words that I say don't make sense, so just stick around for the chaos and the fun and to see what I read. I started off the month with an arc, which is Claimed by Her Monsters by Lexi Davis. I give this 3.5 stars. I really enjoyed it, especially the first half. This is a paranormal why choose romance, and this is about this young woman who goes to stay with her uncle that she never knew existed, and like not her biological uncle, her adopted uncle, and she goes to stay with him when she's all alone and has nowhere to go. And it is her relationship with him and his two friends, and it's paranormal. They are paranormal creatures, and once the magical aspect started, I kind of lost a bit of interest, but overall I had a good time with it, and it is the first in a series, so it does end on a little bit of a cliffhanger, so keep that in mind. But I really did enjoy it, and it is currently out right now, so you guys can go pick it up. Next, I read Hexed by Emily McIntyre, which was the 6th and final book in the Never After series. This is a dark romance, and this is a Little Mermaid reimagining. I give this 5 stars. I am obsessed with it. It is my second favorite in the series. I just had a great time. This is Mafia. It is cousin's fiance, and there is so much drama and betrayals, and of a lot of the plot twists and betrayals I did not see coming. And it was just so twisty and turny. I had a fun time, and these two are definitely meant to be together. Next, I read Running Risk, which was an arc. This is by Dawn Anderson. I gave this 2 stars. I do not recommend this book, so I'm going to not talk too much about it, but basically this is about this woman who comes back to town, and it's a small town, and the guy that her childhood best friend is there. They had a falling out, and it is their romance. Next, I read Santa's Baby, which is another arc. This is by Lacey Hawthorne. Gave this 4 stars. It is a short, little, spicy Santa erotica, and I feel like that's all you really need to know, but it is about this woman who, her boyfriend is horrible. He cheated on her, and then she wishes for Santa to have a good Christmas, because she's never had a good Christmas before, and then he shows up and spicy times ensue. Next, I read Beating Heart by Laura Pavlov, book 4 in the Magnolia Falls series. I gave this 5 stars. I loved it. In a small town, found family, single dad, she becomes the pediatrician in town, and his son has really bad asthma and needs to be seen by doctors quite frequently. So she is his son's pediatrician. She also happens to move in next door and be their neighbor. It is so cute. I love all of the relationships between the main characters and the found family aspect between the men of the series is really incredible to read about. Next, I read What We Did to Survive by Megan Lally. This was an arc. It has not come out yet, so unfortunately you do have to wait till March 31st of 2026, but I love this one. I give it 5 stars. It is a YA thriller, and basically our main character and her best friend are on this vacation, and then they meet this guy. Her best friend ends up having like a summer romance with this guy, and he is not who he seems, and I really enjoyed it. There was twists and turns at the end I did not see coming. Then I read The Wrong Play by Ciara Jane, which continues I never know what the series is called, but I gave this 5 stars. I adored it. It is college, football, stalker, romance. It is a dark romance, but I do think it's a bit on the lighter side, but this one is emotional. Same with the first one. There is so much. Okay, so it is darker because of these emotional things. She was in this abusive relationship with this older guy who was her dad's best friend, who was continuously abusing her and gaslighting her and manipulating her. And yeah, but then our main guy, he is obsessed with her from the very second he sees her. And I love these two together. They are so perfect for each other. Their relationship was passionate, spicy. I loved it. Next, I read Gifted to His Dad by Jay Wilder. This is a Christmas novella. This follows our main character and her boyfriend, as well as her boyfriend's stepdad. Her and her boyfriend are going to this house that him and his stepdad own for the holidays, and his stepdad's going to be there, so she's going to be meeting him. And then when she gets there, he ends up walking in on them in the middle of some spicy times, and she is totally embarrassed. She wants to go home, but her boyfriend convinces her that the stepdad is okay with it. And then eventually, they all have spicy times together. It is Why Choose. It is daddy kink. It is boyfriend and boyfriend's stepdad. It is so good. I enjoyed it. I really loved especially the stepdad. I loved him so much. He was so hot. But I really enjoyed this one. So 5 stars. Next, I read Highest Bidder by Sarah Kate. Book 5 in the Salacious Players Club series. This is a Taboo SEX Club romance series. This one follows one of the club's main customers and also one of the bartenders. She is there because she wants to learn more about this guy, because she thinks he was in a relationship with her mom and left her a bunch of money. And it is their relationship. It is dom sub. It is daddy kink. It's just a really fun, spicy time. The stuff that the MMC sometimes did annoy me, but overall I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed their romance. Next, I read Holiday Hire by Maggie Cole. This is a Christmas romance. It is small town, single dad, nanny, and I give this 3 stars. He starts off not being very nice to her, but that kind of changes. But then also her current boyfriend, ex, she's trying to break up with him, but he is abusive and won't let her. And he is in it so much. And it's just kind of hard to read about. But then the main part that really bothered me was they didn't trust each other at all. And I was like, either trust each other or don't. Like, they were just there were so many petty arguments and fights. And it was just really frustrating because it's like, you either communicate and trust this person or you don't. And they just kind of drove me crazy. But lastly, I read Don't Get Caught by Jay Pratt. This is a dark romance novella. It takes place around Halloween, and it is masked men. It is Why Choose. There's 3 of them. There is swords crossing. These 3 have a pre-existing relationship, but they have been looking for a woman to add into the mix. And when she moves to town, she is their perfect person for their relationship, and it's just really good, really spicy, dark. I loved it. I loved all of these characters, but especially Eli. He is one of the men. He is the one that doesn't talk because of an accident that happened. He doesn't like to use his voice, but he is my favorite. But I loved all of them. Fantastic read. Highly recommend. And it's super short. Only I forget how many pages. 130-ish pages. Super fun. And the small town vibes were super cute. Well, also the small town wasn't very nice because they didn't include these guys, but RFMC was incredible, and she immediately was drawn to them. So those are the books I read in the first half of November. Let me know if you've read any of these or if you plan to. And if you don't feel like commenting any of that, you can leave a what emoji. How about any purple emoji? And before you guys go, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.